Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is CHESTNUT aka Hairpatra, and I'm back with another video. This is the video we're going to be doing today. This is what I call my content dolly look, and I'm going to help you guys get this look as well. Just keep on watching. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is CHESTNUT aka Hairpatra, and I'm back with another video. It is 2024, guys. We made it! We made it. So we here, we got goals that we want to accomplish this year. Like, every single day is a step towards where you are going in life, your path, your purpose, and we're going to be on this journey together. So I decided to take a couple weeks after the new year to get myself together, just to get my goals in check, and honestly just practice the routines that I've set for myself without like eyes, without people watching, because I feel like being on social media constantly is obviously very informative. You're getting information fed to you on a daily, every second, every minute you're on social media, okay? And I've been on social media for a very long time. I just needed a break, and you know, I feel like everyone's on the internet, especially during the first week of the year. So I decided this year, let me just get to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like in this point in my life, this journey that I am on in my life, like I have to prioritize me a bit, you know what I'm saying? Just get back to myself so that I'm able to be the best person for everyone else. Like, me taking care of myself is gonna help me in my journey, and it's gonna help me with everyone else around me. With that being said, I love you guys so much. You guys have been such a catalyst to, not catalyst, is catalyst the word? Bitch, don't be trying to use Google.
Catalyst means a substance that increases the rate of a chemical reaction without itself undergoing any permanent chemical change.
Okay, so that was not the word I was looking for, but you guys have been such a major part of my journey, my growth, just supporting me along my journey, just me just being myself, and y'all on that journey with me is such a blessing. I just know that even when I feel alone, I'm not alone, because I have so much support around me, and you guys keep me so, like, keep me feeling loved and supported, and I like don't know how else to show my appreciation, especially the patience. I feel like, especially when you find your favorite YouTuber or social media person and they kind of just disappear on you, it might feel like a little bit of a heartbreak, but I definitely want to not only show up for myself, but for show up for people that are watching me, and I just don't know how else to show my appreciation and love. But girl, you need to start reading more. I don't know how else to show my appreciation other than being consistent and doing what I need to do to provide what I need to provide. So getting that out the way, because I want to start looking pretty, you know. This is my first, I think this is my first time, this is the second week of January. I think this is my first time putting on makeup, and that's crazy. Did I put on makeup? No, I don't think I have this year. This is gonna be my first time putting on makeup, and I want to start a series on my YouTube called Tutorial Tuesdays. That means I am holding myself accountable, and I'm doing it in front of you guys. Verbal contract. A verbal contract saying that I am going to provide you some kind of makeup content on Tuesdays. Tutorial Tuesdays. Today's gonna be content makeup, because I'm gonna be creating content today. So I want to show you guys how I do like that beat, the beats of beats, the beats of beats, the beats of beats of beats of beats. That is not gonna get no flashback. No flashback. Every time I edit my pictures, I really don't have to touch my face type of beats, you know, because it's just so flawless. It is just so flawless that people are looking at me like, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So first things first, I got to TikTok as well. That's the thing about being a content creator. You gotta have all forms of cameras going, because there's all forms of apps that we're all on, and I'm trying to get in my TikTok bag too. So you guys better follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Let's do 2024 together. Hey guys, so let me just do a TikTok and I'll be right back. So I'm gonna start off by doing my eyebrows. I just shape them, okay? I have very thin eyebrows. Please do not suggest microblading, because I am not gonna do that. Let's just zoom in so that you can really take it in. I'm really trying to show y'all how we do this over here, how we make our face seamless, especially if you're gonna have hyperpigmentation like I do. I have a 5 o'clock shadow and I'm wearing a do-rag. I probably look like a real sexy guy right now. I don't know if I'm the only person, but if you wear glasses, let me know in the comments if you have this mark on the side of your nose, because ever since I started wearing glasses, like from when I was young, this happened. Yeah, and I hate it so much. I don't mind dark circles though. But anyways, a light hand. We're gonna have a light hand when doing eyebrows. Just a very light hand. And just fill that in. I'm gonna brush. I don't have much hairs to brush, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna brush her. I feel like it kind of helps give a light eyebrow look, because I don't want it to look too harsh. Like, I'm not really too into too dark of eyebrows. I think that's kind of distracting, and we're trying to have our face look as doll-like, but as like, I don't want to say natural. That's not the word. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but I feel like you guys kind of understand the gist of where I'm getting at. So we're just going to just do that. I like to not pass my eye like so, you know? But hey, it's however you do your eyebrows. Like, anyways, I use a concealer shade very close to my skin tone, and yes, I still use LA Girl. LA Girl is that girl for me. Besides price point, I feel like it is a good quality concealer. Like, I know that there is better concealers out there because everyone says it, but I have no problem with her. She gets the job done. So I use a really flat brush when I'm carving out my eyebrows. Get her in focus. Yes, when we're carving out the eyebrows, it's a really flat brush. Chestnut is the color. Please guys, every time I tell you guys go sell her out. Like, I'll be going to the hair store and she's just not there no more. Like, always the only color that's out. But she is amazing. She needs focus. Carving up the top brows as well with the same shade. I was never the type of person that liked the really bright highlight under the eyebrow. I just don't think that goes with me. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah. I feel like as being dark skinned, I had to find ways to look like how like white people or light skinned people looked when they did their makeup, but like in my color. I didn't want to look like them. I wanted to look like me, like my shade, but like be like them. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I had to learn how to do my own makeup because people had me, okay, they had me messed up when they were doing my makeup. I would trust people and then wonder why I trusted them because they really did me dirty. Like, have a makeup artist come to my house. Not come to my house. No one was coming to my house. Let's be real. I'd have someone go get my makeup done with my friend who would be light skinned, and they do her makeup first and it looks so good. Like, it looks amazing. And then it gets to me and I have all this trust because they just had my homegirl looking real cute. And then I sit and I'm sitting there getting my makeup done and my friend is coming to my face and she said, "You look, that eyeshadow is so nice. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful." And I'm real gassed. So to my surprise, when I looked in the mirror, Jesus, I was sick and it was prom. I wiped my makeup in front of her. Like, I needed her to understand that she had me messed up. Just had to clean up the lids, make sure you're bringing down the concealer down. But this is how I do my eyebrows until after. I usually do my eyebrows twice in my makeup routine. So now let's get to our face, the base. So we're going to be using the Glow Recipe Dew to hydrate my face and get it plumped and ready. I personally do not use primer. If you use primer, make sure you use your primer, but also make sure that your face is really moisturized. I found out that the key to a really beautiful, like flawless application where you can like really put on a lot of makeup but it's not going to look like cakey is when you really hydrate your face. So not only do, before I put the Glow Recipe Honeydew, I actually moisturize my face, and we're gonna do that with the organic cold pressed rose hip oil, the 100% organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil from Ordinary. So good. I absolutely love her. Get some on your hands. Next, we're gonna get into our Glow Recipe oil. It's like the honeydew drops, and it's just gonna make sure that my skin is still moisturized. It's gonna lock in, and we're just gonna add some love putting this in my face before I put my makeup on. Okay, so when it comes to having hyperpigmentation, I have dark circles, I have the 5 o'clock shadows, so I'm gonna be using my color corrector from LA Pro Girl in red, and I'm going to add a little bit of chestnut together to just, you know, marry it together, because I don't want it to be too orange, so this neutralizes it. Put that together, and we're just gonna add it to the spots. Just a little bit though, just don't go too hard. Like already, like, get her together, please. And we're gonna use a dense brush. Ugh, this brush is already gonna piss me off. I'm gonna get into my beauty blender and just, I find like the beauty blender, it does soak up, but the air, like it really gives, for me, especially when I'm taking content, airbrush like makeup. You guys see that? And just like that, it's gone. As you can tell, my skin is really moist, and that is a good thing because we're gonna be putting a lot of powder, and that's just gonna keep your face set and ready, just so that you can do like batch content. Like, you want your makeup to look like, you want your pictures. For me, the thing I hate about batch content is the fact that I feel like the first picture don't look like the third picture, like the third set of pictures, because my face is just not, like, my makeup is just not, like, it's really oxidized and marinated by the time I get to the third picture, right? So I've just learned how to do my makeup to make sure that it stays how it needs to stay throughout batch content. And that's what I'm about to show you guys. So we're gonna go into the dun-dada of foundations, okay? The Double Wear and Estée Lauder, okay? She is not going nowhere. She is staying put. And this has a nozzle that I got from Amazon because if you have this foundation, you know that it pours out, but this nozzle helps you control what comes out, so that you're also saving product, because you pour out a lot of product when you're doing it like this, so this helps you save product. And I absolutely love her. I know the girls say that you have to use a brush so that you're not you're getting the most out of the product, but I really stand by using a beauty blender, because I feel like I like my face looking airbrush. Honestly, you should put it behind your hand. and then just use my fingers to just put it everywhere. Again, I'm going to be doing my eyebrows over again. Just make sure you get it everywhere. And honestly, I'm probably not going to have to pump again. This is enough product. So we're going to get into the beauty blender. Light taps. We're going to blend it out. I find that when I use a lighter hand to blend out my makeup with my beauty blender, it doesn't take up the product like people probably think, but that's just me. We're going for the airbrush look, honey, okay? I like when my face looks airbrush. It looks like how it looks in videos, pictures. It's looking like that in person. That's the kind of makeup I like to do. And just like that, no pigmentation. Everything's just blending out flawlessly. Make sure to bring it down and get that. And also, do not forget your ears. I am not going to be doing my ears, but you don't forget your ears. She is blending out nicely, honey. Like, get into it. Oof, get into her. I need to like lift up my do-rag so that I could get under. Ugh. Makeup is on. It looks flawless. Yes. What I love about the double wear, it's like when it's on, and it is a very mattifying foundation, but that's why it's so important for you to moisturize and make sure your skin is well hydrated before you put on your makeup, any makeup, because it's gonna help, especially since we're gonna be putting a lot of powder. And so if your foundation is already gonna be matte, and then the powder on top of it is just gonna feel really cakey and dry. So make sure that your skin is well moisturized. So now we're gonna start with our transition concealer, because we're gonna put, I don't know if I'm gonna put 2 or 3 concealers. I have 3 colors, but the first 2 for sure is Chestnut and Fawn. These 2, those are my babies. For my girls that are dark skin, we need to apply with intent, okay? So you can't just go in with the light bright color. Like, no, to achieve the brightness, you gotta do it in layers. So we're gonna go in with my favorite LA girl, Chestnuts, and she is close to my skin tone but just a little bit lighter. And we're just gonna apply it to my is it my T-zone? It's kind of my T-zone area. So just under my eye. Just such a beautiful like brown color. And this helps with the flashback. When you have a transitional color, it doesn't go so, like, you're not trying to do that in your pictures, right? You're gonna have to do a lot of post editing, and we're trying to make sure that our makeup eats pre-edit. So I just applied it just like that. And we're just gonna let that sit and marinate. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with Fawn, and we're gonna put less Fawn, less of the brighter color underneath. We're gonna put Fawn in the places that we put Chestnut, but less. So we're gonna still do the same thing, but just less of it. We don't want it to overpower the Chestnut. We want it to marry the Chestnut. This is more of a yellowish brown, and I find that when I make my concealers yellowish, because I have a foundation that's already red, it kind of balances it all together, and that is the best way to describe it. So I'm just gonna put that like just really right here. I don't really bring it out here, so I just put it right here. I do a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my tip, just a little bit here, a little bit here. Again, we're not trying to overpower it. We want our face to marry together. We want it to be flawless. and we want it to look like our skin. Like we want the chocolate version. You know what I'm saying? We want the chocolate version. Yes, let that sit. Then we're going to go in with the Rare Beauty. Put that on my cheek. My high points of my cheek. High points. So added it to the high cheekbones. So now we're gonna get the Fenty Beauty in 498. So I got the Fenty Beauty in 498 for my contour. Let's get that. It's really dark, but we need that. I would put it to my high points on my hair, but my hair is kind of in the way because, you know, I got a new hairstyle and shit. Wet products on our face. I'm gonna go in with my Fix Plus. Setting spray is also key to giving you like that perfect face. We're gonna spray her all over, okay, before we start blending her out. And right away I just start going in, and I first do contour. Just blend her out. Setting spray also helps a lot. Helps set the makeup underneath the powder, which helps in the longevity of it all, just like so. See, the thing about frontals and wigs and stuff, like, they be in the way, okay? Like, girl, get out of the way. Yeah. See that dark chocolate? Like, I want a real, especially for content creating, I want all the makeup to really be out. I want my highlight to be highlighting. I want my contouring to be snatching my face. So usually I use 490 in the Fenty, which is a lot lighter than this, but it just kind of gives me a really more bronzier look, which I love, especially if for just everyday. But oh girl, I remember going darker because I was just not liking it, especially since my foundation is a little bit darker when I initially put it on, so it kind of doesn't show up sometimes. But yeah. So now I'm gonna be using a beauty blender. Now we're gonna blend out the liquid blush. We're gonna do that before we do the concealer, so it kind of marries together. Now, can we be honest, like, do we really need liquid blush? Do we? Like, could we really be honest about that? Like, I can get the same look with just powder, and I feel the same way every single time I put liquid blush on my face. Like, did it not just disappear? Again, beauty blender, and we're just gonna blend everything out and blend until you cannot blend no more. It's already getting so dark outside, it's crazy. Just make sure this is real, like showing you the pores and everything. Look at how blended. You guys cannot tell that I had dark circles or a 5 o'clock shadow around my mouth. Everything has blended out so beautifully, and it's still not like a different color to my skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still giving chocolate. It's still moist. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, my face does not look dry. It doesn't look sucked out. And this is double wear foundation. If you have this foundation, you know that it becomes matte and like your face will feel like tight. But keeping your face moist is gonna really help to keep your face really, like, I feel like carpet ready. Like, I'm doing my own makeup for the carpet and it still looks like the celebrities. Now I'm gonna go in with medium beige. I just started using this, guys. I usually don't use this, but I really want a really bright under eyes, so I'm going in with medium beige. This is the lightest concealer I've ever had in my possession, so okay, so now we're gonna, the base is done, as you can see. As you can see, she is together, she is blended out. So we're gonna go in again, a transitional color. I also contoured my nose, you guys seen that. Let's get into the setting. Let us set everything together. So we're gonna go in with the Laura Mercier. This is medium deep. Shout out to Laura Mercier for coming out with a medium deep color. She knew we needed it. This formula, this is the original best setting powder. I know that everyone has their preference for setting powder, but I have not strayed away from her. Okay, once they came out with the medium deep, woo, jeez. So we're just gonna pat the excess so it just doesn't go blotchy. We do not want it to go blotchy, and then we're just gonna set underneath our eyes, just like that, girl. She is set, okay? Yeah, just like that, and just like that. Do you guys see how it just gives me a flawless? Oh my gosh, it's like poreless. Where's the pores? She's gone, disappeared. Like I said, where's the crease? No crease, no crease, no crease. This shit just made me, I'm turned on by how beautiful this applied. Turned on. Okay, and from the beginning of this video to where we're at right now, you can tell it's dark now. It's only 5. It's only 5, guys. It's only 5. It's crazy, but here we are. Anyways, so we're gonna set all the parts where we put the highlights. That's what we're gonna do. Just set everything. I told you we're gonna put a lot of powder, so putting on a lot of powder, you gotta have your face moist. Put it on the T-zone area, just make sure. And if it gets on your eyebrows, it's okay. I actually like to set my eyebrows as well. We're not gonna do that right now, but I like to set my eyebrows as well, because especially when you're taking pictures, you don't want your eyebrows to be shiny because it kind of disappears when you're using flash. So let's just do that, just a little bit. Set your eyebrows. What we're also gonna do is set the top of our lids. If you want, you could go back in with concealer and add some more just to take out the creasing. There's a little over there, but I really don't care when it comes to my eyes. If you're a perfectionist, you do that. I'm just gonna, I kind of like smooth it out. When I see that, I just kind of and we're gonna have the matte eyes, and that's gonna be a perfect base. So when we bronze everything, we're also gonna bronze the eyes. But look at how she is poreless, honey. Girl, I'm telling you, this is the key, okay? The key. Now with a big fluffy brush, this is the this is a Makeup by Ariel's brush. Love his brushes, absolutely love her. But the thing about Makeup by Ariel's brushes is the Morphine Makeup by Ariel brushes, I don't know if this is just me, but it is peeling. Hate that for me, hate that. Okay, so this is what she's looking like right now, but I already got a replacement. I just haven't replaced her yet. And we're just going to bronze our face. Like so. I like the big fluffy brush just so that it really It's like I want the majority of my face to be this nice chocolate brown because that's what I am, chocolate brown. Make sure to put it all over the areas that you put the contour. Using my Charlotte Tilly. This is a Charlotte Tillsbury. I think it's number 4. It's the darkest shade in the bronzer. And we're just going to use this big fluffy brush and just put it in all the areas that we put the contour. Do you see how she's just bronzed up together? Yeah. When I take off this do-rag, then we're gonna really make sure that she's all blended. Also, with a smaller brush, go into the same bronzer, lightly though, because it's a really dark color. And we're just going to, because I don't want my nose contour to be too harsh, but we're just gonna set the nose contour that we did with the liquid. Just like that. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna go in with the Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty, okay? Huda and Blondie. That's my girl. Get into it. Again, we're gonna use the powder puff. And this we're gonna bake. Okay, so we set. Now we're gonna bake. I have like a little PTSD from when my makeup was blotchy because I didn't know how to properly bake with a powder puff. But you really have to disperse it on your hand before you put it on your face, because if you put it directly from powder to face, you're gonna get a mess. You're gonna get a mess, and all that hard work that you put into your face, ruined. It's not ruined, you can fix it, but you know, we want this to be content ready, right? Just like that. You see how bright the under eye is? But when you take a picture, it's not gonna look like, I keep making these faces, but it's not gonna look like that because again, we built it up, right? So it's gonna, once you brush everything out, it's just gonna be so seamless. Put it on the tip like so. Just put it on top. I don't really put it right here, and I don't really put it on my forehead. I just put it really under my eyes. I focus under my eye. And the bridge of my nose. And the tip. Okay, blush. The blush is so important, especially the placement. If I want to achieve that high cheekbone look, I need to place my blush at the highest point of my face. I like to actually bring my blush right towards the end of my eyelid because I really want to lift my face and I want to give a real doll-like look, especially when I'm taking pictures for content. Okay, I want to look like a doll. We're gonna go in with my MAC. I think this is in we will never know. We will never know. But if you can guess, let me know in the comments. And we're just gonna put it to the high points of my face. And it's just gonna bring a lot of color back to my face. And this is not the only blush that we're gonna add. So we're just gonna get a fluffy brush and just put it all over my eye, like so. Cause I don't really like when it's just like plain like that. I like the chocolateness of this shadow. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add some Fenty, just one shadow all over my lid, using a really fluffy brush. Again, this is Makeup by Ariel and Morphe brush, and I'm just gonna brush that all over my lid. And I feel like this just brings color back to my face. I feel like I like when my face is like different shades of brown, especially being a woman of color. It's just so much more flattering. And when I go with this eyeshadow look, it goes with every outfit, so that's why I opt out and I just do one shadow. You can do like a soft glam if you're doing content for, you're doing your batch content, but if you have like colorful outfits, and honestly a soft glam goes with anything, but I just like the intensity of a just chocolate brown. And then we're just going to brush this up, and then we're gonna get some setting spray, and we're just gonna melt everything together because now we're looking a little matte, but again my face feels like weightless. Fix Plus OG. There's a lot of OGs in here, okay? There's a lot of OGs in here, because if it wasn't for the OGs, still gotta go in with the finishing touches. We're gonna go in with the black eyeliner for the waterline. And I'm not doing like a real tight waterline. It's kind of a little messy because I really want it to kind of show up on camera. So it kind of comes down. If I wanted to be really a tight waterline, I would sharpen my pencil and make sure that it's like I bring my skin down and really get into that. But it's just really, it's not even sharpened up. We're just going to get there, get in the inner corner, like so. We are almost done, and before we get into the lips, I want to do my last step when I am trying to achieve that look, okay, for your content. So this little thing right here is a Charlotte Tillsbury, it's like a pressed powder, I think. It's like a pressed powder. I get it in the number 1. You could get it number 2, especially if you're in my skin shade. You could get 1 or 2. I get 1 because I want extra bright under eyes. We're gonna add her, and I do this specifically after I set my face with the setting spray and everything. This is the last step that I put on my face. I also do not put highlight. You could add highlight to this makeup look if you want. I'm not a highlight girly anymore. I'm sorry, I'm not. She doesn't do it for me like she used to back in the day, but we are going to add her after everything. Just add her after everything. It's really, really Caucasian, okay? It's really white, but the formula will not get, the formula will airbrush it out for you. The formula is so good that even though it's so white, it's still gonna look really good. And I put this last, and I just pat it with a smaller fluffy brush, and I brush it out. I try to focus really on the inner points of my eye, the highlight. Look at that. Do you guys see the difference? I know you see the pop. The pop. Let's just, we could add more. Don't go too hard though, because once it starts to settle, it kind of starts to focus in the area that you focused on after. So that's when the reapplying comes in. But do you guys see the difference? Do you see how bright she goes? Yeah, that's what we do. And again, still on this side, I get a really light, fluffier brush. It's really light because this blush that I'm gonna put is like a real, it looks fluorescent, but it's like a baby pink. And to the highest points of my cheekbones, I'm just going to add it. And you see how that marries everything together? Oh, that's a fucking moth. I hate moths. See how that marries it together? And the brush that you use really helps. Do you guys see that? Do you see that? It just lifted my face. Do you guys see the lift? Yeah, lift. Yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side of this face, but can you guys tell how lifted this face is compared to this? Yeah. This really helps complete that look that I'm looking for. Again, pat it into the inner corners and then you brush it out. You're also gonna brush it out from the point where you patted it in. Again, we're gonna get the blush and we're going to get to the high points of the cheekbones. Girl, if you do not open your legs. I'm kidding. That's not funny. Gosh. The high points. Just the high points of your cheekbones. Okay, let's put the lips together. Outfit, show the hair. Woo, we get into the end, girl. Shit. I was talking a lot, eh? Like, I was talking a lot. Okay. You keep your lips moist, so even if you're wearing lipstick, lip gloss, there's just no cracks. Lip gloss is not getting into the cracks of your lips, which is not gonna look appealing. Like, we are trying to go for an airbrush look. It does not stop at just your face, it includes your lips. Your lips also need to look smooth and kissable. You know what I'm saying? So first things first, we're gonna go with a lip liner. Chestnut MAC is that girl, okay? Make sure that your lips are really dry. Go in with the beauty blender that I was using for my face, just in case I wiped anything. It's a good matte start point, okay? Lip gloss by can't tell you guys yet, but look at that color. Are you dumb? Don't play. I love a pigmented lip gloss because it gets the job done, and when you're reapplying, you want it to look like how you first had your makeup. So this color is like the perfect nude for my skin tone. I love me a nude gloss. A very dark chocolate gloss. Again, and we're gonna outline with this dark gloss. Like this. This just gives you a like bigger pout, a more prominent lip. And that's what we're looking for. It's gonna show up well on camera. Just like that. The girls love a little pink. I like a little pink, especially since like my cheeks are just so nice and pink. I'm just gonna add a little bit again from yours truly. This gloss, this pink. Very pigmented. Color Pop Payoff. This is all gloss, no lipstick, which is so good. It's so insane that you do not need lipstick. You can just use the glosses to get the perfect look. Isn't this such a gorgeous lip combo? Like, what? Then to top it all off, we put a clear gloss on top. This one has kind of a color, but as you can tell, I love a real glossy lip. And this lip is gonna last a while. Okay. Look at how beautiful this looks. Let's just put this back so that you guys can really take this look in. Gotta finish it off with my beauty blenders, my beauty liners, my beauty marks. Where is it? Ugh. Like, put one right here. Was it here? The hard part, guys. Yeah. Yep. Period. And then the hair reveal. Let's see. First of all, you guys, disclaimer, you're gonna see some bare areas I have to fix, but I want to show you guys my hair before the camera dies. Let's see. Ooh, oh, girl, let's fix that. And this is the finished. So this is the finished look. How you guys like it? I'm about to go take content right now. I'm gonna add the pictures that I took in this right now. And that's on period. I told you. Unclockable. Exactly. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the outfit I'm wearing. Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova got your girl looking real snatched. And that's on period. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys so much. And like I said, we're gonna be trying to be consistent. Tutorial Tuesdays. If not every week, every other week, I'm gonna be showing you guys something, anything to level you up. Love you guys so much. See you guys in my next video. Bye.